All right. Today in this episode, we're going to have Mr. Situ, and with Mr. Situ, we're going to discuss business. Welcome to the show, Mr. Situ.
Okay, sure.
So, as I told you that we're going to discuss business, and we're going to go through random questions.
Okay.
Yes, you give us your insights.
Okay, sure,
So,
sure.
the first question that actually they are randoms and from fans from social media.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first question is, uh, if opening a business was as easy as opening a fridge, what would you be selling by now?
Maybe food. I don't know.
For my case, I think I'll be selling clothes, shoes, and other random stuffs. Maybe
Mm, Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my take on that.
Maybe food. Okay.
All right, all right. The second question is, um, if you could, if you could charge people for the nonsense they tell you daily, would you already be richer than you are right now?
Uh, pardon. Can you say again, please? Yeah. What is your question?
They're asking a question like this: if you could charge people for the nonsense they tell you daily, would you be already would you already be richer than the way you are right now? If every nonsense they tell you charge them money, would you be richer than the way you are right now?
Mm,
Probably, right?
You mean Richard and I didn't get it. You mean is it rather than
All right. If, for instance, let's talk about it hypothetically. For instance, I, Gatchang, if I
mm,
ask my Mr. C2
mm,
questions every day, like every morning I ask you a new question, and every question you charge me money every day,
mm.
would you be richer now than the way you are if you had chosen to charge me every day?
Of course, yeah.
Yes,
Correct.
exactly. This is what the question is all about. So they're asking
Yeah.
you, uh, if you had chosen to charge people for the nonsense they tell you daily, would you be richer than the way you are? Of course, of course,
Yeah, of course, yeah,
of course.
yeah.
They're asking another question. If you could tell one thing you own right now, and you would choose to sell it for $1 million, what would it be?
$1 million.
Let me rephrase. They're asking, if you, Mr.
Mm,
Situ,
Yeah.
is having the most expensive thing right now, how much would you be selling it, and how much would it cost? Would it be costing $1 million?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe wrong. Yeah, $1 million.
Okay. Let's keep on the questions. If laziness was a business, how rich would you be today?
Laziness of the business.
If laziness was a business, how rich would you be today?
Mm, I didn't get your question.
All right. They're asking a question. Let me rephrase it this way. For instance, for example, they're asking a question. If you are lazy, if you've been lazy from young up to the
Okay,
up
okay,
to the
okay. I
current
got
age,
it.
up to the current age
No,
you are right now, they're
no.
asking if that laziness was a business, what could be your worth right now?
What was it? Don't know.
All right.
Lazy.
Let's talk about the business from your standpoint.
Mm.
What kind of business are you operating?
Right? Nothing right now.
Do you work?
Nothing. I am. Yeah, I'm not working right now.
What would be your message to my audience who are planning to start a business?
Mm. Do you plan to start a business?
Yeah,
What kind of
the
business
people
do you
watching the
want to
show,
start?
the people watching the show, my people,
Oh,
the ones watching the show, what would be your message to them if they want to start a business?
okay. So you they have to kind of knowledge uh, 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 for example, let's say uh, business model canvas. So they have to if they want to start a business, uh, what what kind of service or what kind of product do they want to sell? So they need to find it out what kind of problem the customer or client need is suffering, and then you have to certify a fulfill solution. The solution is maybe a service or maybe a product or maybe whatever you want to certify the uh, or certify the solving the problem. The problem is a paying on the client or customer. Yeah, if you find it out and you need to research it and then you create model something like MPV is a minimum valuable product, and then you have a prototype, and then yeah, start to work with the business. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Uh, can you put your face in the middle of the camera? All right. Great. Great. Um, one more question is in Africa, we have a lot of refugees that are crossing Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe
Okay.
to find better jobs, better life. They're
Okay.
running away from their respective countries. What would be your advice
Okay.
to anyone that is immigrating to Europe for those kind of comforts? What would be your message to them, good and bad?
Hmm. It's, it's different, no? Because they want to it's kind of like a nomad because of they want to find a new life. They hopefully they want to find it out or not. It's not sure, but for them, yeah, good luck for them. I don't know. I don't know. Living in Africa or living in Europe, I don't know. But anyhow, is they will be survive. Good luck for them. Yeah.
Do you recommend it? Do you think it's a good thing? Because to me, it's not a good thing.
Uh, if they want to find something out, is is a good thing. Yeah, because in Europe it's the bloated country, so mm, you um you will not be worried. But how can I say? It's like you have a middle class in Europe, yeah. Not be rich like billionaire.
But
But
the bad
it's
thing is on
your life is much better than yeah.
the bad part of it is on the end point. Once they reach those destinations, the way they are treated is horrible. Think of in the
Mm-hmm.
West, when someone comes from Africa or maybe from Asia, wherever it is, illegally,
Mm-hmm.
there's the a
Mm-hmm.
way they perceive them to be criminals. They don't
Mm-hmm.
they don't know that these people are going there to seek a better life. What is your response to that? To the inhumane kind of treatment that these countries do to this kind of immigrants?
Everybody have a dream, they have a dream. So they hope the better life uh, in a certain way in going to Europe. They hope that. So mm, yeah, challenge yourself and go it. I don't know the uh, living in Africa or the outside of Africa. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, your life will be much better than you live in. Or I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
So it depends on the person, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Depends on the person. Actually, the reason why they leave Africa is always to go and seek for a better life. But the way they are received is horrible.
Okay,
That's my form of
okay.
complaint. So if you can be
Yeah,
treated like
I
that,
don't know
it's better you can be at home.
scenario and the case of yeah.
Yeah. So, Mr. Situ, thank you so much for your time and thanks for answering the questions that I've shared with you so far. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on the
Yeah,
show.
sure. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Stay in
Thank you.
touch.
Sure, sure, sure. Bye.